Great career. They're telling him she'll never be able to walk downstairs again.
Yeah.
10 months before she's at the starting line. And keep in mind, she then has to spend, 3 months in bed, right?
3 months in bed, couldn't even do anything.
And we're talking about how far the Olympics are. Like, you break your leg, 10 months later you're in the Olympics. But it was the trials you really had to be...
Yeah, the trials was just a few months later. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? I've skated my whole life, but everyone's training and training to win gold. And here I am watching, Oprah and CBS Early Show. And it's like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, good plug. And I mean, how do you, especially going into your third Olympics, you're thinking this could be my last Olympics. I mean, how do you rebound from an injury like that?
Well, the hardest part was I was contending for the World Cup title when I broke my leg. The year before the Olympics is the most important for an athlete. I was a gold medal contender, and here I've been skating my entire life, and my dreams were shattered like that. So I had to really stay positive, move forward, do everything I possibly can, and just think the impossible is possible.
And it happened.
And here I am skating down Park Avenue today.
Now, listen, prior to the Vancouver Olympics, where you brought home, this is just so cool to hold one of these things.
It weighs a ton as well.
It's really heavy. And it's also like the only Olympic medals that are wavy, which is kind of cool. But, Allison, before the most recent Olympics, what had been your highest finish?
National champion.
Okay.
Hold the world record or American record in the 1500 meter, and my highest was actually silver.
Yeah.
And I have the most World Cup medals than any female speed skater in history.
Wow.
And I'm actually the first short track female skater to come from inline skating and qualify for an Olympic team.
Wow.
Why I love her.
Yeah.
She's a roller
Now,
skater.
someone else,
She's right there.
someone else, not on the women's side, but the men's side was a rollerblader first. Of course, Apollo Antonono, J.R. Selski as well, a bronze medalist. He was a rollerblader first.
Yes.
So I mean, my question is,
now,
if you can rollerblade, can you ice skate? Because I can rollerblade. I play street hockey here in the park, but I've never ice skated. Do you think I'd be able to do it?
Yeah, and I think that I'm the example for sure. You can start inline skating, rollerblading, and win a medal at the Olympics.
Yeah. Now, the medal that you won, I know Lonnie knows the story. It was an interesting kind of. What happened was interesting. Can you tell us the story about winning the medal?
Yeah, I mean, short track's a really crazy sport. We were ranked second in the 3,000 meter ladies relay going into the games, and we end up in the final, which is awesome. Short track, it's like, to get to the final is intense.
This is in Budapest?
Oh, no, we're talking about the medal at the Olympics.
Yeah, they qualify for the final.
Qualify for the final. We change up our order a little bit before the race. We skate well, but maybe not to our potential. We finish fourth. I crossed the line fourth. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's it. That's it. All the training, all the hard work. Okay. No. There was a disqualification in the race. There was a foul in the race, which in short track is illegal. You can't be doing anything crazy out there. And we end
the whole
up.
sport, Allison, is kind of crazy.
It is a little crazy. We end up winning the bronze, but obviously it was very well deserved, and it's our sport.
Yeah.
And that whole idea, I think about. Look, there's going to be somebody that finishes fourth in every single Olympic event, which is unbelievable. Everybody in the world, you're fourth. But you go home without the hardware.
Yeah.
Do you get some kind if you finish fourth, do you get like a plaque or something?
For competing in the Olympics. The Olympics is, you're there with the best of the best. So just to be there is such a high honor. You do get an award.
Really?
Yeah, and you do get to obviously say you're an Olympian for the rest of your life.
So like the Jamaican bobsled team, all those guys, they got their own plaque?
Yeah, of course. What do they say, the Jamaican bobsled team? I see pride. I see power, something. I forget that line. Regardless, we got a question from the chat room. Synthetic ice.
I've never actually skated on synthetic ice before.
But she likes it in her gin and tonic.
I mean, it looks great in photos, but I did hear that they're starting to travel now with ice. Is that what he's referring to?
Really?
Like setting up portable ice surfaces. That might be the future. You never know.
Wow. Now I have a question about. We're talking about summer streets. Obviously this is a New York.
First of all, you should be wearing this.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you wear that like to bed?
No, but I do keep it in my car. And in my purse.
In your purse or your glove box or
In my car, like, yeah, I just take it with me all the time.
it could also probably double as a weapon if like you were ever getting held up or something.
Sure, one of those sort of-
Just
Totally.
whack somebody. It seriously weighs.
Those medieval things.
Yeah, I think it weighs like about 8 pounds. It's like some serious.
Yeah. Actually weighed it at the post office. It weighs like 2 pounds.
Oh, I said 8 pounds. It weighs 2
feels
pounds.
heavier, though.
Obviously,
a
I'm.
little off the topic here, but did you two love the city of Vancouver as much as I did? That's got to be. I think it's the most beautiful city in the world.
I'm gonna tell you, they obviously had it cleaned up for the Olympics as best as
I
possible,
don't think
but
it's ever been dirty.
the
It's
people there, very nice, gorgeous. It has everything. It has mountains. It has water. It has a beautiful downtown area. I mean, did you feel the same way?
It was great. And actually being in the village, you could hear all of the fans cheering. They said there was over 300,000 people in Vancouver, and you could hear them partying and just cheering all the way from the Olympic
I'm on
Village.
TV over there. I've got to go.
Hey,
Listen, you
thank
are
you.
just
Nice.
awesome, and you know how much I dig you. Listen, guys.
All right, thanks, Lud. Now, I want to ask you. We're talking about Summer Streets. Obviously, is a New York-based
right.
event, but it's to get people out there. But it's about promoting physical fitness and activity as well, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, just to be fit, to incorporate fitness, whether it be biking, rollerblading, anything into your lifestyle, that's what the goal is here. You know, to get people motivated, to get people out here on the streets doing something.
Yeah.
So get up, get out there and rent some rollerblades today.
Yeah, well, rent them. It's almost like
It's
just
free.
borrow them for free. Now, coming from an Olympic athlete, obviously, you're in peak physical shape like all the time. A lot of people don't have time to go to the gym or train every single day.
No.
I mean, do you have any like sort of small tips you could give somebody to
I have
just
a lot of
sort
tips.
of work on that kind of thing?
Yeah, I totally have a lot of tips. You know, like, first of all, when you wake up in the morning, it's a great time to just throw on a pair of skates or throw on, some workout gear and just go outside for, even if it's like 20 minutes.
Right.
Really helps boost your metabolism to sweat right when you wake up in the morning. So I don't think that you actually have to be going to the gym for like hours a day. It's just like kind of the timing of everything and where to fit you have to fit it into your lifestyle. And for example, I was skating with 2 guys the other day in the park. They said they're out here every Tuesday and Thursday in the park. So you're going to catch on, and it's also building a relationship with different people. You know, you get to meet new people, different places, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Make it a part of your lifestyle.
Now, I have to ask about those guys in the park here before we go. Were there skills? I mean, did they have skills? Were they
Yeah,
good?
I was really impressed, actually. I was like, oh, hey, what's going on over there? And I just latched onto the back of them, and it was fun.
Yeah. Well, we've got to let Allison go.
Well, that's some memories for sure.
She's going to be on Park Avenue today, starting at what time?
Starting at probably like 11. I'm
Okay.
signing autographs earlier, but between 7 and 1, you can join us.
Well, so if you're here in New York, I mean, there's no reason to not come to. That was a double negative, but you have to come to Park Avenue, get an autograph from an Olympic athlete, bronze medalist, and also skate with her. You get free rollerblades, rent them for the day. Allison, thank you so
very
much for being here,
Appreciate it.
and go show up some of those guys in the park. Go tell them who's
Are you
boss.
coming out? Are you
Yeah,
coming out?
we'll see. I don't know if my hockey skates can hang, but we'll see. But
Cool. Hey, thanks so much.
thanks so much,
Bye.
Allison. She's gonna skate away.